following feature is rated SM for spiritual maturity and is not intended for the immature who wishes to remain as such. The views expressed are not necessarily those of our sponsors, as they sometimes could care less about what the host is saying, but is more concerned about having their product on a popular show. Warning, small minds, listen at your own risk, as this content is extremely overwhelming and may do further damage to those minds closed off to objective reality. Approach with an open mind, as the heavy nature of the content will lick your chip.
Oh! In the meantime, 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 in between time, time, in the meantime, in the meantime, in between time, boom, 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 time.
Alright, so I want to get the first section of episode 17 already, the part 1, homosexuality. Big up everybody where there for part 2. We're going to just jump immediately, right after the break. One purple nation. In
the meantime.
In the meantime and in between time, what is coming is coming.
This section of In the Meantime is brought to you by Renaissance Immigration, the cure for the Canadian strain of immigration anxiety. Call Renaissance now at 437-703-114728. The consultation is absolutely free. And on the American side of all immigration concerns, there's Lewis Law Professional Association. They've got your back on all matters related to visa, citizenship, removal of conditions, waivers, and much more. Call Lewis Law now on 954-530-1717.
In the meantime.
Also, remember to check out Good Vibes Jamaican Grill. They have 2 locations, one at 4352 Avalon Boulevard, Milton, Florida, zip code 32583. And also 7999 Pensacola Boulevard, Pensacola, Florida, zip code 32534.
In the meantime, you've got a voice note.
Good night. Now I don't want to formally introduce myself, but that's not relevant right now. I want to speak on a matter. Now, for so long, my kind of people have been oppressed, especially by some heartless Jamaicans. Now, me hear the last episode they speak on dictatorship, and me dey really disgruntled by it. Because how can you try to find solutions without finding a way of approaching things amicable? Now, me as an openly gay person, and him something there. Me there Jamaica, me did a long time. Me forgot. Now, it's funny how a country that has such a strong Christianity culture I go try to discriminate and try to tear down people because them believe say quoting scriptures like Leviticus 20 verse 13 and them stuff like them forget about John 8 and 7 when Mary almost gets stoned to death for adultery and Jesus say who is without sin cast the first stone. I don't know, them forget about that part and them something there. Let us talk about even the fact that the Bible will talk about fornication. Isn't that a sin also? Now I sent in an audio from an ex-gay person. Them they articulate everything more detailed. So them explain about the reason why God destroyed Sodom and Gomorrah. And I mean, too long gay people have been stigmatized and them feel like them are cast out. Yeah, of course we feel like we are cast out. Why human beings just like anybody else? So we just want the same rights as everybody else, the equality, and we want to be treated fairly, like anybody else, of course. I mean, we don't throw the lifestyle upon nobody else. We just want to respect. And we want to know so people can just accept that we made this choice. And our rights also exist. Have a good night, sir.
Alright, for those who don't know, that voice note there was the ending of part 1. So if you catch a full context, I'd advise you to check it out. So watch now, Miss No Name. Can you basically say a name not relevant? So, first and foremost, it's coming like everybody a born again Christian when it comes to any kind of conflict between any kind of individual or group. So, everybody a fight to say God said this or God said that. And the truth is, none of them don't remember God till them have to prove some kind of point. And you say, I use the Bible for justify where we want to justify. But whether you like it or not, almost everybody on both sides of the body versus straight warrior. I quote the part of the Bible where convenient to push whatever narrative them want to be true. And a regular day, if any one of them end up anywhere in the Bible outside of the part them where them a quote, them last. None of them say word like Genesis or Exodus and them already. And a two big sound them I think about. And the only time them say Lord, are when them scan somebody. And when them shout Jesus, are when them in a shop. A revelation, are when them find out something them never know. That me want to tell you here. And John know that the Bible warrior steal your fuck. Yeah man, the one with John 8 verse 7 are the favorite line of the oppressed person, who is in this case, the gays. And the line of the part of them did like a stone Mary to death for adultery. And Jesus said, let him who is without sin cast the proverbial big stone. And as usual, the straight person find verse 11 where proves that Jesus never did a back our actions simply because nobody no perfect. And how it proved that? Because him actually said, go and sin no more. And that shows that even though him love the sinner and never condemn her, him still have a problem with the sin. Yeah man, him shows that he can love the sinner but hate the sin. And the part here are the part where most people, well, the gay them in other case, overlook. Alright, now play the audio where she send, with the gay girl, where she say explain, our position, our fit them position. Perfect. And proves that Sodom never destroyed because of homosexuality. This clip now sound like some sort of interview or discussion. And the girl sound African. So yeah, the reason now we're supposed to turn the word of God according to the scriptures. Panitate.
So they're trying to push... No, let me just break that down right now. Very categorically. The Bible, number one, was used to say Sodom and Gomorrah story. The whole story was because it was explained in Acts. Yes. One of the disciples explained it. Sodom and Gomorrah was being attacked because of rape. When you read the story at the end of the day, the sin was rape of foreigners. As in,
even in the Quran, actually,
it is rape of foreigners. Yeah. Sodom and Gomorrah was not about queerness at all. At all. It was
sodomy, wasn't it?
It was sodomy. You're using the homosexual. You're using the word Sodom to explain the place. Are you hearing what I'm saying?
Men wanted to rape who?
Let me explain. So, what happened was this.
Yes.
Lot, when he God brought his visitors to him, right? Wageni wangu wanakuja. The village ikasikia, right? Now them, their societal culture then was rape. And there was a prevalence for it. And that is why Lot said, do not touch my foreigners, let me give you my daughters.
So were there women wanting to rape the men who came?
This is why I'm telling you, when you make this argument when you're coming from a sexual place, that is your perversion because you're not hearing what I'm
Anita,
saying.
Because I want to
Let me finish my thought.
Yeah.
Because you're not hearing what I'm saying. You're putting the gender, you're forcing it to be about men and men. The crime is rape. They were trying to rape people. The culture of that society was rape. So, don't rape my visitor. It would not have mattered if God would have sent angels who are women. The crime was rape. God would have, in that society, who would be sent to women or men? God will send you men, right? So that you can hear his word, right? I don't know when disciples were women. I don't know. We have never had. So were they speaking in these capacities? They were not. Angels who are women have never had. So in this capacity, when you come and say that they'll come, Lot told him, told them, because they were coming from a ring around his house. Akawaambia, let me give you my daughters. You can rape them instead. But these people were adamant. We want to rape your visitors. We want the foreigner to join Buza. You understand what I'm saying? Yes. It is not about gender, it is not about queerness, it is nothing about that. It is about rape. And when you go into the Bible was converted language-wise when it was being translated. The thing that you read about homosexuality there was actually pedophilia. God was saying, do not touch children.
Why mankind have to find a way at all time to justify where them want to be true. All of them have to do a complete rewrite of history. I wish the audio did a little longer, but what I get from it is that she a challenge the writers, and I say, boy, I never know, sodomy, I never know same-sex attraction, according to this Bible where them right, I never that caused the destruction of Sodom, and a man where did a rape man, not man where they have consensual sex with man, so Let me tell you now, according to what me observe, that is a fallacy. Because you have to go answer, what is rape? You know, it is a harsh and traumatic experience where the victim get violently sexually exploited against them will. So if this is to be true, you know, if this are true, then why Lot, or even me then, for a modern example, would I give, you know, as a father, would I offer my daughter to a rapist? Him offer them because them never show no violence, just sexual attraction to the man them we are visiting, the man them where the Bible say was angel we take human farm and a visit Lot. So when them a show Lot the body pre, Lot a show them boys say a daughter, you know, a pussy the thing for them, you know. And them not in a that, them in a heat. And none of what you just say about rape cause the destruction of Sodom or rapist cause it, you know, it cannot explain. Where Romans 1 verse 26 and 27 go on to say, for this reason God gave them over to dishonorable passions. Even their women exchange natural relations for unnatural ones. Likewise, the men abandoned natural relations with women and burned with lust for one another. It go on to say men committed indecent acts with other men and received in themselves the due penalty for their error. And don't get me wrong, you know. I know say sin is sin. Whether straight or lean, everybody have their own shortcomings. And I know so I often wonder why we straight people sin and basically not realize it and just a pint out fool no one. It might look that way there. But here is why you're very gayness. One of the things we encourage straight people to hold on to them sin and don't even see it as sin. The answer is yes. Whether it be fornication or homosexuality or any other sin you want to name out, yes, them are sin. But the problem is that when you look upon sin like everything else, just a little too simple. Because when you not consider the quality or the grade of the sin, whether you like it or not, there is legitimate inequalities in our earth. Just like we have people and then there is extraordinary people. Them are people same way. But them circumstance and what them achieve make out a two different set of choices. So if sin a consequence for choice, then the quality of the sin are going to depend upon the choice where you make. If you say or assume, say no sin no greater than none, definitely ignorant. Because in the case where a man, let's say thief something, for feeding pitney them, and the next man thief just to put another yacht on the harbour. And you go tell me say the weight of the sin are the same. Me can't see through that. Me no buy that. One of them are regular sin and the next one are unleaded. One of them move out of the league of being a regular sin to being an abomination. None of them not right, you know. But one thief out of necessity and the next one thief out of pure greed. The one who thief out of just greed commit an abomination. An abomination, by the way, is a hate-worthy action which defy any kind of universal logic. A regular sin are one will still comply or in a harmony with nature. Meaning say, it still follow natural lines. But an abomination is a total departure from nature. It is an attack against nature. Which is why me believes that straight people overlook them own regular sin. Like fornication or adultery. Because what? A still man a fuck woman and vice versa. Just like when nature say. But homosexuality and how it's structured, no make it a regular sin. But an abomination because it defy natural explanation. Look on the modernized woman or gay people and ask yourself, what makes some of the most protected people on earth are the one that will complain about being victimized the most? Because like me said earlier, the war and being oppressed are them identity. The vice note and approve it. Because look, even when them get more than what them want, them still no want to see that. And find more reason to complain. No matter how them safety and protection obvious. And miss no name, you go say, you not fling on the lifestyle in a straight people face. A way you live. The simple equality where you believe that you seek. That is your conscious intention. Average person socialize to seek dominance. Despite what them intend. Because them live in a conflict between them conscious and them unconscious self. Me will talk more about that further down, but almost all I know have the same argument. Just one equality. But me can show a million proof. We show directly on the action contradict on the words or contradict on the intentions. According to almost all I know, me here talking and I believe that everybody entitled to the way them see earth, you know, and the right that you know fight for, you know. And yet still, the brother named Jack Phillips, remember the brother there? He owned the cake shop in America there. And when the gay couple approach him to make a cake for them wedding, The man respectfully decline and say, according to my Christian faith, I can't do that. Because that would be me putting my signature on your lifestyle. I not believe in your lifestyle. And what them doing? Want to turn the whole of Colorado upside down. If you bring down the brother. And you want something from more recent time? Alright, then look on the screen. I want to play a footage of a UK teacher. I force the student them to learn about LGBTQ and I tell them say them no choice. If the student never secretly record this, you know that's a lie. And how they just being oppressed and people at a lie on. Alright, the footage you know. I've just a picture of we appear to be a school compound for the first 10 hours a second. But that's how I get it. Alright, see it there.
A choice whether or not you learn about LGBTQ plus in school. You don't have a choice. It's one of our values, the British value. And if you refuse to do it, that will be dealt with severely. Why would I care if anyone in this room wants to love somebody, whether it's to be a man or a woman? Why would I care if someone wants to say, do you know what, I don't know if I'm more male or female, I'm exploring. Why does that matter to me? And if there are people sat here who don't agree with what I'm saying, you need to go home and have a conversation with your parents and say, why are my values so different to what Britain is? Why have I got this view? Where does it come from? The only thing that you take it out of is sex education, and that is from when your parents speak to me and get permission. Nobody in this room has done that. LGBTQ is not sex education, that is relationships. Okay? You do not have the authority or the ability to refuse to do it.
Where you say Miss No Name? I don't know force it. A lie? I don't feel bad if me, just like other people, have a concern and go up on YouTube, go broke it down, just like this. This delusional piece of shit. I go force the pitney them against them will to learn about female lifestyle. And then on top of it, I go say no sex education. Alright, in the acronym LGBTQ, where the L in it mean? No lesbian. No sex between two women. Are the meaning of that. Where the G mean? No gay that. Means a man asleep with next man. No sex that. The B no for bi. Where that mean? No sex with both gender. Trans no for when you change your sex and gender. But it now have nothing to do with sex education. You hear that? But you not pushing a lifestyle from other people. You not take day off when it come to that. Look on a video now. With a man go catch him the teacher, then put him little boy in a dress. In America this time.
Yeah. She called me and told me that she had an issue up here about my grandson being in a dress. I mean, I'm trying to see what the issue is about that.
Okay, you'll have to talk to Dara.
Who's
She's
Dara?
the director. She's down in the other classroom.
Is she the one that was in charge of the kids while my grandson?
I was, but I can't talk to you.
Why?
Because you're not on the form. So we'll have to get Dara up here and see if she will let you. Let me talk to you about it.
I mean, first of all, I'm coming down here because we don't do that. The transgender and all that. We don't do that.
I understand. I don't need
I don't appreciate you encouraging him to put on no dress for the second day too. I don't appreciate that. And don't think this is going away. I'm going further with this.
Okay, you can go down and talk.
No, I'm
Dara.
not done talking to you. I'm letting you know the next time that you put any kid in a dress, we're going to make you go viral.
Okay, you need to go talk to my director. Because I, as a teacher...
No, I'm letting you know I got an issue with you about that. I'm not playing with you.
I'm sorry that you feel that way.
Yeah, I'm sorry that you feel that way. But you should have called me before you made the decision to put my grandson in a dress.
Okay, you can speak to the...
No, I'm speaking to you.
Please do not talk to me in that tone with my children
I
around.
wouldn't be up here if you wouldn't put my grandson in no dress.
Again.
Well, do what you got to
Take it
do.
up with Miss
No,
Dara.
I'm taking it up with you.
Please lower your voice. You're in a classroom.
I'm
with
taking it up
children.
with you. Well, you shouldn't have put my grandson in no dress.
He's two.
This ain't over with. All right.
Enough Jamaican have this thing like at the internet alone you really see them foreign thing upon. You see different from the phone in your hand? Because the first world culture to colonize and take over Jamaica and reculture its inhabitants without fire a single shot, change them entire culture and them not even know. They must shift a different gear you know. Watch out there.
Look what I found in Halfway Tree. Row to get wild. So I'm here in Halfway Tree, just wanted to show you, well, one particular ad that is here. This is right by the transport center, strategically positioned to influence the minds of our young people right here. You see this ad right here? Check this out. Boom. Right, wait, boom, look at that. Walk on this, walk on this. You could not tell whether or not that person was really male or female. Really look like a male, looking like a female. This is the promotion of the LGBT agenda in Jamaica. It's happening right here in Halfway Tree, and I understand also in Sam Sharp Square. The promotion of these ideas that you can switch from male to female at the drop of a hat. You can decide what pronouns you want and what gender you want. And this is the kind of agenda that is being pushed in Jamaica right now.
If the clip go by so fast that you feel like you don't see nothing wrong with it, go back and check it frame by frame. And pause it if you have to. And you will see what the youth are talking about. And you think I know them try sneak in the agenda and neatly on Jamaica. That's the thing we do, you know. We forget easy. Because we are dealing with too much on a daily basis with the internet, something especially nowadays. Only remember when the then executive director of Jamaicans for Justice, Carolyn Gomez, negotiate and sign a thing named the Caribbean Vulnerable Community CVC Coalition Contract in April 2013 for introduce an unauthorized sex education course to 6 privately run children's homes. And under quiet, them turn the vulnerable people, them the wards of the state in some lab rat for them sick experiment. At least Anna either feel lock it down. Alright, Miss No Name or Miss Name is irrelevant. May I give the benefit of the doubt? Maybe you and few others just simply want the same equal benefits like others. And like me say one long time but in the meantime, you have the gay people. When you like the gay, they may push them thing on straight people. And just want to be left alone. But the majority of them have no limit. In
the meantime.
This section of In the Meantime is brought to you by Renaissance Immigration, the cure for the Canadian strain of immigration anxiety. Call Renaissance now at 437-703-114728. The consultation is absolutely free.
In the meantime.
Alright, Purple Nation, remember to check out Caves and Isles. Them have an aisle for all season and all reason. And not to worry, them not join the chemical assassination of human beings. As strictly all natural products them deal with. And yes, Caves and Isles distribute worldwide. Follow them now at Caves and Isles. That's KAIZEN_Isles.
In the meantime and in between time, what is coming is coming.
Alright, Purple Nation, and I try to remember saying if you send in the voice notes with feedback, queries about books, merchandise, and just about anything we're concerned to the IMT in the meantime hotline. The number is 876-285-9615. That's 876-285-9615. Remember, don't call, WhatsApp only. Also, remember, say the road to Zion, the hard and e-copy for Amazon. And the audio for the road to Zion is coming soon. Also, Planet Earth, remember, is available at 6 Constant Spring Road, Park Plaza. That at the plaza across from the bus center. It's in a store named JA Deals, and you can check jadeals.com. They have it there too. Yeah, the plaza where mothers in now, you can't miss it. Also, they are selected location of Kingston Bookshop.
In the meantime.
And for the part now where especially transsexual people feel like, say, is an offense when people refer to whatever condition caused them to be that way there as a mental issue. The offense is grossly misplaced because every issue is a mental issue. Because it starts in the mind first. Them start in the mind first. Though, it's just that like everything else, there is levels to it. We don't know official scientists who can say with definitive proof. So you don't have biological issues that contribute to the madness where people identify as puss and dog. Now for no feature on a lifestyle, natural and just sound band. But me believe, say more sound are just some guinea pig will get caught up in a mass psychosis. A mass psychological experiment were dedicated to the mass production of an army of people who fight against natural order. You think me ask one already, but me go ask again. You never hear about a thing when named the law of suggestion? Yeah, man. It is a psychological law where it's about concentrated attention. It shows you how if you concentrate your attention or focus on a specific idea, it tends to become reality or realized then. What we are experienced through the media, social and otherwise, by the way. A social hypnosis, where Babylon suggestions eventually become beliefs, where we think originate with we, and it's not. No one and nobody give with them. And then them beliefs are what we think are our own start shape our behavior. You never look out on, for example, a fashion yet. And by the time it take over, you notice that you unite. That's why you have to be careful where you watch, where you expose yourself to. Because everything have a language. And how me telling us that we learn the language or we speak again. Nobody never sit with down and teach with it. We just adapt it unconsciously. The language and immorality are the same. Most of we get exposed to it and it shift with core values and minimize any resistance we did have against it. This is a spiritual and psychological war. Where most can't see because them socialize to believe that anything real should have tangible, or in other words, be something you can touch. And that's the real problem there. Which bring me to the voice note here.
Yo, brother. You know, see foot I pocket from bad to worst. All of disrespect both and I call up the man name about the dress commercial where him do long like him want try style the man as a fish. And him know it's a little joke thing. Just curious though. What you think did a both intention for wear the dress?
Alright, so I watched that footer video there in question. Where them post a couple months ago. I couldn't play it here so for copyright reason. But you can Google Bolt foot hype and it jump right up. It's a video when my peer did do a couple months ago when Bolt money did miss up. So me not agree with everything where I must say. And I can't get in what I disagree with now. Because, you know, him I know the topic. But him not say nothing. At least, not say nothing related to the system agenda for emasculate man. We're wrong in that video there. I bet you not agree when Dave Chappelle did say the same thing. Me not say nothing in the video where I tell you, say boy, him style Bolt as fish. A full time we're confident enough. If you don't care if people share or agree with reviews, we have to stop quick to see it as hate, because somebody have a different view. Even if you think them hate you, or hate who you like. And you have to know so them not have to hate you if you don't see it like you. And even if them hate you, you can't even know. So why worry about something where you can't know? Just agree or disagree, or agree to disagree. Me believes that people are vexed with somebody when I agree with them. Don't confident in what them believes that person they should have believed. Because if you know so what you believe are true, then you're certain, and when you're certain, you're confident. But what bring the kind of anxiety will make you feel the need to force other people to believe what you believe? And because you don't believe it, if you're confident for them disagreement, no bother you. Me not have to hate if you tell you the truth. The Bible says God hate the sinner, not the sinner. I see way you can love your brother, sister, mother, friend, but you hate what them do, or the choices what they make, especially when them choices they affect your life. But that no means you hate them, the person, overall. As to your question about, as to why me think him wear the dress, it can be for any reason. Who can really tell? Bolt is a very jovial person. We make joke about everything. If you know him for more than half hour, you know that. And of course it's possible. Possible. So him like whole heap of people can sell them soul. And we do anything to reach where them don't know say is a imaginary top where don't exist. We talk about that every day. But it can also be because him see the issue to A, B, C, black and white. And just like you, based on what you just say, feel say a just like a joke. And the possible reason why people see some dangerous things as just like a joke are the most dangerous one. Because of the approach they make it can't stop. Because them see it harmless, so them line up for do it as a quint. Michael Jackson used to see it the same way till him wake up and start burn them out and dead right after. But like most people nowadays could have this a modern time now, people too backward kind of approach to it. Me can't truly say me know why my intentions. Me can't read people's mind and me not try. The only mind me can read a mind, and sometimes even that hard to do, much less people own. But my thing to Bolt or anybody of great influence, if them think are just fun, is that nothing funny about it except the set of people where it are going to help create. Wake up and use an influence wisely. If thinking say just fun is the way I want to see it. If that is what it is. We have to start realize so we caught up in a psychospiritual war between natural and unnatural order. The unnatural order are run by a devil, or should I say, an energy we manifest through a social system where everything dedicated to the recreation of mankind in a feet, image and likeness. Let me tell you this. A psychological war is the worst kind of war. Because of this simple-mindedness where most of we believe that everything is this A, B, C and black and white thing where we see it as defeat we before the war even start. Let me say it again. A mass social engineering through hypnosis where feed them suggestion, Babylon suggestion eventually become our beliefs where we think we originate. So them beliefs that start shape with behavior. You don't think all the animation movie named Shark Tale where them bring in a vegetarian shark accident? No. It looked like a fun little cartoon. But the true story where I tell itself without words is that it is okay to go against nature. And them narrative they enter the subconscious of young, impressionable people. Where that suggestion they repeat constantly for years, then it's normal. And that open them up to try new exotic things. That's how it work. You think an accident? Make you see so much people either say them stuck in the wrong body or sympathize with the concept. How this not happen so much in no other time period in our history before now? Because it was a subtle indoctrination through repeated suggestions that eventually change the whole paradigm. How them get to do it? They make us so busy to try successful, which by the way, is no longer defined. Success is no longer defined by the achievement of a stable and functioning family, but by material acquisition. We end up chase money and left for pitting them to them for raise. And now we helplessly watch the result. We don't understand whole heap of the mental mechanisms. We're not set right in our consciousness. And how we're powerless to the dirty habit them. We run with life because we're not willing to confront the unconscious part of ourselves in order to fix them. Because most of we don't even know, so this unconscious part of we dead. Stay the guess say you don't know reality enough to understand them conflict. Yeah? We can't say enough all of them problems are psychological and spiritual. They come from a place where we never bring up in the conversation yet. No kind of conversation. Because they label them and the image them. We mislead and carry in a total different direction from the source or the root of any problem we face. The problem them we're most quick to label about trauma. Trauma caused them. Because them learn to word and want to hear themselves repeat them. It's not as ABC as them well want to believe. Nothing, no ABC. I can't say that enough. I can't tell you, say, not even therapists and the best scientists don't start to understand the human being and the spiritual warfare between light and darkness in them consciousness. And all of the things that take place beyond the naked eye. All now. The simple thing most of we consider as reality, they're far from it. We run with everything with them suggest as the cause of the problem. Because kill we dead, we think we understand reality. We don't ever go through a whole heap of things yet and try to talk to somebody about it. And by the time you reach 2 minutes, them ask about, you ever seek therapy? Like them can't even begin to understand the vastness, the size of any problem. Will make them suggest this therapy. 90% of the time, the therapist no know fuck. Them just a work off a one-size-fits-all template. Read Planet Earth and you see me talk about this. Enough people just a repeat what other people say. But them don't know or personally understand what them a say back in a way where them can actually explain. And them you see a diagnose every problem where them not understand as trauma from some sort of abuse. Like this gay thing, you know. Yeah, people turn Batman and never get a kick or a thump yet. Them never get a box in them life, not even from FedEx. Sometimes it just start off with whatever get attention. And that is biggest currency. And what especially children crave. No attention. And who them think them can get it from. Even a case where them consider themselves the victim of that person, the cruelty. Then we have to do anything for both get back at that person there and forget that person their attention. In a one. How teenager rebel. Now usually if you broke every rule and do everything with them parents hate, them action is not to say to them parents, boy, parents me hate you. If you say me in a trouble, run me down. Pay me some mind. Save me. If them have a father, for example, like David, where them not get no attention from for whatever reason, whether the father could have helped it or not, them would have do everything to get him attention, including becoming something no father no like. We love to talk about trauma and backseeing the cause of every action and boil them down to one particular thing or the other. When in reality, the spiritual wickedness where they are the root of every trouble take many roads to the same destination, which is human misery and suffering. This trauma assumption are true in enough cases, you know, but let me add to it. It's a story, because every problem we have in our life, something that was suggested and we follow the suggestion to see where it lead. And by the time we turn back, we don't know where we walk and reach this or where we there. We last. Whether you are the bad mind cause we kill a family tree, my go foreign tomorrow, or you are the school shooter we kill 100 pitney, are the same thing cause it. It's an overactive imagination where we don't know, say, it assume everything. And then the story we create after the assumption is what suggests the solution. And usually the solution there is another problem. Yeah, man. How much time over the years on the program, yeah? Or even in my book, Planet Earth. Me telling you how the mind create its own story about what it believes it say right round the clock. So half of the time, most of we don't know, say, most of what we passionate, say we are see. And we make up our own story. And we are take orders from whatever story in our head about whatever or whoever. And that determine what course of action we take. And we even pre-people and have them up and cut them off how much here because we think we're right. And don't have a clue, say I make up what we think about them. Which bring me to the reference where David did make to Muta about coffee. Me listen to the show, where whole heap of people are look out against Muta for. All him do is ask a simple question. When me ask for a minute now, when people say coffee a fake rasta, where them can't answer. Which is, who tell you say coffee a rasta? No, serious, stop and think. Which part of coffee ever claim Rastafari? I mean, can't wrong, you know, and if me wrong, when I know so me go say it and just adjust my view for match the reality there. But show me how to reach a coffee a rasta. You know, for those who have the outrage there. No, don't show me no locks, you know. No show me no red, green and gold scarf. Show me attitude. Like, Holy Emmanuel I, Selassie I, Jew, Rastafari. Yeah, show me something with her behave that way. Show me Ranaya Bingi in a long frock. A shaker. And a chant Bible verse like I freaka. A she telling us that she a rasta? Or a assume or assume it? When she do parade rasta, so she a rasta. And then again, who tell you? So most of them prep school dread there where she parade a rasta. Who first burn them out? This whole uptown versus downtown. I carry that to the game, you know. Me a burn them out over 2 decades, you know. And accurately predict how them did all come take over, you know. Me ever means words when me I do it to this very day. How majority of people have a better understanding of this corporate invasion and takeover? Because when you say 2 things and choose one. When you say enlightenment and entertainment, I want to choose the entertainment. So the question now is to the majority, are you entertained? The trouble is it's not because of a public figure, not see all of the immorality, you know, and I want to confront the system head on. The trouble is because them have still stuck. I try to impress the majority with the ignorance so them can't live without. But complaints to them hate. Why? Because of full no opinion make them eat. You think most of them youth want to sing the whole heap of fuckery about how beyond this and that and that's a bag of fuckery you hear them sing? No. But demand and supply. And where when the demand, them supply. So if Jamaica can fuck up immoral way, please look in the mirror. Yeah man, artists and public figure are the voice of the people. But the man are the action of the people. Them there if you show the people where it go. But go is a doing word. Means there's an action. Which true to no know by now in a den time. It a go take focus and resilience to save your home and your family. You pick them from the demonic influence of this fuck up system. No matter where you cuss and where you cuss, it don't change shit. Again, you have to get the fuck off of TikTok and Instagram and put your focus and your energy in a real life where you pick them and your family not safe. And no coffee alone manipulating no habit. You assume everything and make a brand and fight with feeder. Most people are who me call the great assumers and them don't know. That's why if me if tell them certain things about my own life. And them are going to tell me say no and I saw it going, you know. And shut me down about my life, you know. And keep the version where them like going, you know. Me can't tell them say them what the one they lie. So what am I gonna say? All it takes to feel safe and secure, like all is well, is for other people tell we things what we want to hear and how we want to hear it. And that's supposed to make all problem where we are faced disappear. That seriously. So all I'm gonna have to do is call name straight and bonfire all day, and that to you means say them themselves not so good or I rape them one that at night time when them off a bonfire duty. And who you are wait pan fi tell you say them so good and corrupt like Mexico. Them? And them you wait pan fi tell you? Is either you say by talking straight, it make them perfect. Or if them keep whatever dirty life them a live. Pandy down low. Everything good. Most are not blind, you know. Bad, you know. Every day, you know, I want to get up and talk about who realer than who, Based on what? Talk. Whether just like me, Muta focus more on the theme own action and don't have no time to think about who and why him not have no control over. Or him simply just sell out and I stay quiet for money. The question again is, how you gonna know? Who I gonna tell you? Him? The solution to this and every other problem is to stop try control people. That just gonna make them do more of the thing where you eat. As me said earlier, your attention are the food will feed the conflict and keep it coming. And me attack every kind of conflict. The only way to control reality and edit it to how you want it is to control yourself. Yourself. But most of we can't stop to do that. Because we're too busy to impress people and bother people to impress with. So we just go and play this devil game here and hope somebody else can be a God who we appoint to save we from our own procrastination to take action against the thing where we think we hate. A God, by the way, who for simple words alone can save we. That make fucking sense? But that you no call serious? Shibada, they come have big career. A major hype more than waitress. I mean, I hear nothing but the usual talking about how Jamaica gone and who make it left. And yet nothing ram like a Shibada show. A major hype is the biggest thing. So everybody can say a little joke when it comes to major hype. And bold can't say it. We have to stop conveniently serious. Meaning say serious when it's suit with and pet corruption when it's suit with. Most of you know I'm public figure for serious phone. Well, you know go and play on two sides. Indecisive. Because nobody know no face. I suspect say in our case I'm out of just one more scapegoat for our failure as a people to take action against the nastiness and not just talking. If most of you need serious about morality, you know that too busy to uphold it if you have time to notice who not do it. You know? You say most of who talk right, now live right. You think you have to tell nobody at all what is right from wrong? Them know the reason why Jamaica gets so corrupt is because we are trying to monitor people dirty life and I stay down with them. And we can't do two places one time. Either we are monitor them or we are monitor our own life. So passive. I lie. We're telling all the while so everything have an identical twin, you know. Everything have an identical twin. But them look alike. But you have to stop and look deep to know a difference. Sometimes passivity and confidence look alike, you know. Sometimes I think a man passive or weak. But I understand him understand, say you're an idiot. And he's very confident in that fact. And therefore, nothing what you do to provoke him. No bother him. Whether you had a fucked up business partner, there, family member, or a wife or a spouse. It no must mean the man weak, it just simply no bother him. And you take him being unbothered for being a coward. And nothing go so a whole heap of people find out that the hard way. So there ain't an idea now. Do I hate nobody at all for make choice, make them own choice with what they do with their life? No, sir. We no grossly misunderstand hate. Whole heap of people when me know fees and me hate them, but flatter themselves. And them need to stop it. You know how much focus and attention it take to hate people? And maintain the hatred? It take obsession with the next person to hate them. I know anybody me hate. I know me that man, hang up and call back. But here when me hate now. Certain deeds. Here when me and your choice where you making a problem now. When them choice they start affecting my life. We want to think consciously and want to believe unconsciously are two different things. We don't have to face the reality, so we don't want like equality something there where we don't think we don't want. No. Socialization in Babylon don't have nothing to do with mutual respect or equality. We're unconsciously selfish. We can't say that enough. Unconsciously we're tolerant and inclusive, but we don't know so we egocentric life is all about we. How long you say it? Now it me call me ness man. Now it this when I say I get worse and worse in our world. Everybody caught up on a me-ness when I allow the inclusion and nobody else reality. Unless we retrain ourselves to find a balance there. Until that day there, we're going to always be property managers in every kind of relationship you can think of, in every level you can think of it on. Yeah man, everybody going to be property where we have to manage. So under that kind of spiritual illiteracy, mass spiritual illiteracy, one thing can save one is boundaries. Set them and not compromise them for nothing. Because when old time people say give them an inch and them take a mile, it is no joke. Me will say it again. Me have nothing personal against anybody at all. If you make a choice with them want to make with them own life. No. But nobody well within them rights. Almost never think about the part where for them choice affect others. The average person think freedom of choice mean freedom to do anything they want to do, whenever they want to do it. And them can't see the way how them interpret rights and freedom cause them to automatically infringe upon the rights and freedom of others. With that said, true freedom comes with the responsibility to organize reality around the consideration of others. That freedom that comes through the kind of maturity will help you acknowledge other people's right to exist. And to accept, so when you share space in any space, whether in a house or just the world itself, you have to respect boundaries. You have to respect mine and me respect yours. Respecting your right to exist don't mean so you have to respect your decision or your choice to do what you want to do, you know. Me not have to respect nobody's decision. What me have to do, I understand, so me share the world with other people who have the right to be as reckless and stupid as them like, but them choice to be stupid or reckless shouldn't affect my life in any way, shape or form. I guess so now. Make some man have to murder people, boy. Because them think every part of reality are for them and not consider nobody else. You more want them alphabet people you have to understand now. Whatever broke off in a uno, if you make, for example, someone who feel like if you love a next man, as a man, it not broke off in a me. I cannot relate to those feelings. Regular, straight people cannot relate to those feelings. So your feelings about my feelings towards your feelings is irrelevant and will forever be. That are just reality. But them program for think them want the best for others and just a fair share for themselves. The woman them not get equality with man. And what them do with it? And don't turn this now a different conversation. Nothing wrong with competition, you know. With anything where you overdo. You have to get fucked. Jamaica is no longer the place that it was because we compromise with boundaries. Human beings are socialized, we have equal amount and nothing as nobody. And more. You ever hear say somebody a race it and want to come first too? No, man. I come first. That's it. But them program for think them want the best for others and just a fair share for themselves. A boundaries alone can save you from people who program for dominate and not cooperate. You better bumbuckle know that.
In the meantime, 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 in between time, time, in the meantime, in the meantime, in between time, boom, 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 time.